Baltimore Sourcelink's May Business of the Month, Fiber Electronics, located at 1431 Wycomico Street. We're here today with Mubaraz Rasby, CEO of Fiber Electronics. Raz, thank you for having me. Can you tell me a little bit about what guided you to start Fiber Electronics?
Naomi, first of all, it's a pleasure to have you here. And as far as how I got in fiber electronics, I was selling office furniture to the federal government for many years, and I thought that has become an archaic old business. You cannot reinvent office furniture, that is what it is. So one evening, a bunch of my friends, we were together at a friend's house for dinner, and lo and behold, majority of them were into fiber optic manufacturing, actually manufacturing telecom equipment. So I decided this is an emerging technology. I need to leave my furniture business alone and get into fiber optics. So I tried to get into something that was feasible both economically and technology-wise, since they were both new to me. I didn't have enough funds and also didn't know the technology. And ended up hiring a consultant and started fiber optic connectivity business.
What are some of the unique products that Fiber Electronics has to offer?
Pretty much everything that we manufacture is unique because we are what's known as an OEM house. OEM is original equipment manufacturer. So we manufacture each product according to the customer specifications. And the other thing that we do, which a lot of our competitors don't do, is they're limited to a certain line and a certain scope of work. We have a very broad line of offering. We can do anywhere from a normal fiber optic assembly all the way up to mil-spec, harsh environment, submarine. We carry the whole width of the product line. And we are known for our quality of service and quality product, besides being price competitive.
Who are some of your customers?
Our customers are the who's and who's of the world. They're billion-dollar companies. For example, we are a tier 1 supplier to Sienna Corporation, which is right down the road here, 10 minutes from us by the airport. Infinera is another one. They're out of Sunnyvale, California. AFL is a global company again. They're out of Alpharetta, Georgia. Zayo is another huge communication company. So our product is geared to satisfy the most constrictive needs of the customer, such as the New York Stock Exchange. We support complete layer communication at the stock exchange and a complete layer of communication at the NASDAQ. Just for your information, both organizations have several redundant layers of communication, and we are doing one in each from end to end.
Can you tell our audience about some of the recent accomplishments that you've had within this industry?
Yes, a couple of projects that are right now currently on my table. We have a process that we call onboarding a customer. In other words, when we get a new customer, we just don't turn on the key and say, this is what you're going to get. I will personally work with the customer right from the get-go till the project reaches what we call maturity stage, because there are a lot of nuances in each project. And one of the projects that we're working on is with a company called Ørsted, which is a windmill company on a global stage. They're putting up a windmill farm off of Ocean City, and we're supposed to be doing their fiber optic connectivity all the way from the generation head to command and control center. That's a huge project for us. The other one is through Sienna, we are in the middle of landing a Facebook project for the Americas and for the European and Middle East market, which is supposed to launch in another 60 days. That'll be anywhere between a tune of 1.2 million to 2.5 million a year.
It's really exciting.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
What advice do you have for other businesses looking to start in Baltimore?
Baltimore is a great city to work in because you have a lot of human resources available to you. True that people are not trained in emerging technologies, but it's a good harvesting ground for any technology company to find the human resource and train them. And you will get good, effective workers, long-term duration. Our average length of employment is 7 to 10 years. So that tells you how stable the workforce is. And there are other benefits besides that. There's certain tax structures that Baltimore City offers for us as incentives. There are incentive programs from the city itself, from BBC, from the mayor's office, and it's basically a very conducive environment for any business to start off, especially for small businesses. The city itself tries and promotes small businesses, but that is where the strength is across the board to employ people and to offer services and products to the city itself and the state. So that helps quite a bit.
So Raz, tell everyone what your experience has been like finding resources along the way.
Let me tackle the worst one first. And the worst one is financial resource. Financial resource for small businesses is always very tough. All the city has programs, several other agencies have programs. But at the end of the day, every lending institution wants to look at the business's own strengths, and which is true. If you can't repay off a debt, there's no sense in them lending you money. So it's a little hard, but again, the city has programs where they will help you connect with lenders, and they will also help you draft up your paperwork, and so they can guide you how to go for the loans. Luckily for us, we've not wanted to use any of that. We do what we normally call as organically growing. In other words, whatever revenue we bring in, we try and use it for growth. The other thing is that human resources is easier to find in Baltimore than some of the other cities where perhaps either the cost of human resources is too high, the general wage rate has gone out of whack, or there's dearth of employees looking for jobs.
Raz, how much inventory do you have to have available at any given day?
Now, there are two types of inventories. One is what we call ready to ship, just like you're seeing here, and this will fluctuate between a minimum of $500,000 to $750,000 at any given time. You might come here today and we're down towards $500,000. A week from now, you come here and we're touching $1 million. So it fluctuates how much we pull, the frequency of the customers.
Raz, thank you for having us at Fiber Electronics today. We really appreciate your time and the wealth of knowledge that you've given to other businesses and entrepreneurs in Baltimore.
Naomi, thank you again. I appreciate your personal effort and your group's effort from the city to help introduce her to the marketplace also. And if you ever have the need to pick on my brains to help some other small businesses, you're more than delighted to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This has been Baltimore Sourcelink's May Business of the Month, Fiber Electronics. Thank you for joining us, and to see more great videos just like this one, visit us at BaltimoreSourcelink.com and check out our social media pages on Facebook and Instagram. This is Naomi Shea. See you next time.